Good evening, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. This is Rich again, back for your third and final video blog of the night for Wednesday, January 13th, 2016, around 8:04 in the evening. It's about 25 degrees outside, cold out. Wasn't going above freezing today. Hopefully you cleared out, shoveled the snow off your driveways and porches because it's going to freeze up tonight. And tomorrow another cold day. Friday, modifying temperatures and a nor'easter on Saturday, but mainly southern New England will get a heavy rainstorm with snow and ice in the mountains. Some news to report. University of Maine's men's basketball team beat UMass Lowell Riverhawks men's basketball team by a score of 95-81 today. And also sad news to report in the world of entertainment. Actor David Margolius passed away at the age of 78. And tonight's the big night for the drawing of the $1.5 billion Powerball jackpot. Somebody is going to win tonight. Good luck to everybody who's bought the Powerball tickets. There's so many things that are most likely to happen before you hit the Powerball ticket, like Mets pitcher Bartolo Colon hitting an inside the park home run, or President Barack Obama playing a round of golf with Rush Limbaugh. He doesn't like Rush Limbaugh, hates Obama. And also Bruce Cronin, who's a die-hard Yankees fan, wearing a Red Sox cap. And the Philadelphia 76ers facing off against the Sacramento Kings in the NBA championship. Or like me having lunch with Julie Broughton in Billerica, Massachusetts at Garrison's restaurant. But you know what I really want? That's my dream. That's more likely to happen than anybody hitting Powerball. And that's about it on news. My third and final video blog subject of the night is my personality profile. Tonight's personality profile is about the legendary sports announcer from New York, the late great Marty Glickman. Marty was a sports announcer for close to 50 years. He was known for being the longtime voice of the Rangers, the Knicks, the Giants, and the Jets. Marty was born and he grew up in New York City, and he was a Romanian and Jewish descent. His parents came over from Romania. And in high school, he loved to play sports. He was a track star and football star. And then he went to the famous Syracuse University. Well, he ran track and played football and stuff. And he actually was so good in track that he made the 1936 Olympic track team. The U.S. Olympic track team, the 1936 Summer Games, was in Berlin, Germany. This is when Adolf Hitler was in power in Germany and stuff. But he was replaced on the team in order to avoid embarrassment to Hitler and stuff. But that was an urban legend that that Marty was replaced on the Olympic team and stuff for the U.S. Olympic track team. That's an urban legend and stuff. That wasn't the really reason he was replaced, but that's been an urban legend all along. After he graduated from college in Syracuse, he briefly had a semi-professional career in both football and basketball, but he was not a good player. Then he started sports broadcasting in 1941 for the radio station in New York, WHN, doing sports. And when U.S. entered World War II, Marty joined the U.S. Marines for a few years after World War II ended, he continued his broadcasting career, and for about 12 years, Marty was the voice of the Paramount newsreels that were on the movie theaters throughout the country and stuff. He had a very distinguished voice, very, very good. And then Marty became the voice of the New York Knicks on the radio for over 22 years. He was probably one of the best basketball announcers of his time. And a lot of people looked up to Marty Glickman, including Marv Albert. Marv Albert was a protege of Marty Glickman, and it was pretty good. Also, Marty did pre- and post-game shows of both the New York Yankees and Brooklyn Dodgers on the radios for many years. He was the voice of Yonkers Raceway for many years, and in the early 1960s he was a sports director of WCBS Radio, the 880 on the dial and stuff. And later on, Marty was the play-by-play voice of the New York Giants on the radio for years, and the New York Jets for years and stuff. He had like a very full plate. Also, he did some college basketball games on WPIX TV New York in the 50s and 60s. When the 70s rolled around, Marty Glickman worked for HBO, doing some sports for them when HBO was launched. Home box office, he did some hockey games for them and basketball games and a few other sports, including roller derby, even professional wrestling. Marty was an all-sport guy doing every sport imaginable and becoming legendary for that. Marty winded down his career in the 1980s doing a lot of college sports, including calling Columbia University football and basketball, eventually doing UConn football and basketball. He did it all for a career that lasted so many years. He actually came back in 1988 to do some NFL games for NBC when all of the regular NFL announcers were over in Korea to do the Seoul Olympic Games. And Marty was inducted into the Pro Basketball Hall of Fame in 1991, winning the Kirk Gowdy Media Award the next year in 1992. Marty called it a career, and he basically retired. He passed away in 2001, and in 2013 there was a documentary about Marty Glickman on HBO, which was pretty good. He won numerous awards and stuff, was inducted to so many sports hall of fames and stuff. He probably ranks up there as one of the most beloved sports announcers in New York history, right next to Mel Allen and Marv Albert, among others. And that's about it on him. That's about it on these video blogs, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Hope you enjoy them. They're very good doing them every day. You're going to continue to get great video blogs in the days, months, years, decades, millenniums ahead. And tomorrow you get 3 video blogs, different ones. First video blog will be about the 2015-2016 NHL mid-season report, because most of the teams have played half their games, tell you some surprises and disappointments in the NHL, and see how the rest of the season's going to play out. The second video blog of the day will be about a proposed MBTA route that will send like commuter rail trains from Boston North Station to Worcester via like a Grand Central line that cuts through Cambridge and stuff, and a proposal about that. And the third and final video blog of the night, the personality profile. Tomorrow's personality profile will be about former professional wrestler Stan Lane. Like I always say, keep calm, everybody. I'm Julie Budding Guy, Molly Roseblood of WCCO Rocks, has nice legs. Elizabeth Art's so stunning. She's amazingly nice. And Barbara Gibbs has a sweet southern accent. And in the words of Dr. Thomas Shockey, this action will not be tolerated in BNHS. Don't forget Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Questions, comments, concerns, like, comment on these, and if you want shout outs or plug, private message me, and it will be plugged as shouted out. Good night, everybody, and have a good night. Sweet dreams.